Sell me this pen. We all know this iconic scene from The Wolf of Wall Street. We also Leonardo DiCaprio do it, but it seems pretty hard though, right? How can a person sell something so small and seemingly insignificant as a pen? Now, imagine selling this. An idea, a thought, a concept, a small picture. Seems impossible, no? However, people do this every day on behalf of some of the largest organizations in the world, and in order to help their own company. It's kind of confusing, right? Though this is the day in and day out of a multi-billion-dollar industry known as sponsorship.
Important part of sponsorship is the proposal. It is the very foundation of any sponsorship deal between two organizations and companies. Without a good proposal, your company has no chance at striking a deal. And also, this is why it is absolutely imperative for you to know how to properly design, prepare, and present a sponsorship proposal. Let us first dive into what exactly a sponsorship proposal is.
Sponsorship proposal is defined as a pitch an individual or organization sends to another organization looking to establish a deal. In this document, the sponsee needs to convince the sponsor of the worthiness of this project. That is, he needs to use the best arguments to prove that he, his team, or brand represents a great opportunity for the sponsor. Before we even go into what to do and what not to do in a sponsorship proposal, it is very important to understand exactly what the sponsor and sponsee may look to gain out of this potential deal.
The sponsor has a much more clear and direct concern in this deal. The company who is looking to sponsor usually is looking for awareness, good faith pairing, or general exposure created by sponsoring at the lowest cost to them.
They may, however, be looking for much more. It could be looking for a compatible business, a sponsor that fits their company message, or it could be looking for the largest possible sponsor, hoping to draw in some of their customers into the sponsored activity. Or they could simply be looking for the highest bidder.
When preparing to deliver a sponsorship proposal as a potential sponsor, it is key to identify exactly what a potential sponsor is looking for out of the potential sponsor. Once you identify what a sponsee wants out of his deal, you can begin to create your own specifically tailored sponsorship proposal. Think of exactly what your sponsee wants. Pitching to Nike is not the same as pitching to Apple, because they are both very different companies. Also, they have different wants and needs. Even Nike in 2015 and 2018 are different, so make sure to fit your sponsorship proposal to exactly what your sponsee wants.
To understand how to do this, here are the major do's and don'ts of a sponsorship proposal.
Don't forget to establish fit and relevance. It is very important that a potential sponsee understands what your organization brings to the table and how it seamlessly fits into their plans. If you simply offer a lot of money to sponsor an event, you are making the other companies do all the work to understand if you are the company to fit their internal needs and objectives.
Do find the right sponsee and your objectives. It would not make sense for a diaper company to sponsor a BMX event. They simply do not have enough common demographics and customers to make it worthwhile for your company to sponsor the activity.
Don't be self-centered. The other company does not care to hear an entire presentation about how amazing your company is. They want to hear how amazing your company can be for them to partner with.
Create context. Help the sponsee envision the potential deal. Show ideas of how the potential deal can benefit both companies. Be as specific as possible. For example, instead of saying, yeah, I think if we do this, your company would see a boost of sales from our customers, do your homework and say something like, within our 18 to 24-year-old demographic, we have intense brand loyalty. So with being associated, you can expect to see 10% better TV ratings.
Don't make it hard to read and confusing. If the sponsee cannot understand what you've been saying, they won't put effort to figure it out. They immediately take you out of the running.
Do draw them in. Give the sponsee the bait and hook. You want to impress them and make them excited by the potential to work with your company.
Don't use their logo. They haven't given you the rights to use it yet, so don't just jump in and assume what's theirs is yours.
Do wrap it up. Make sure a presentation or proposal paper has an ending. Just make sure it quickly summarizes the main points of what you just went through and thank them for the opportunity to pair up with the sponsor.
So don't forget to find the right sponsee for you and your objectives. Create context, draw them in, and wrap it up. And never, ever, ever forget to establish fit and relevance. Be self-centered or make it hard to read and confusing. Or use their logo.
Now, if you remember to do the audit, you are guaranteed to make a great proposal. Now, not every great proposal gets the sponsorship, but it's also key to be persistent. There are thousands of sponsorship opportunities out there, every year, and if you keep trying hard enough, you are sure to make a deal that works out great eventually.